James Comey. Thank you, XYZ. James Comey. Yeah, the dirty FBI. Well, the FBI needs a little bit of a cleanup these days. But so understand there's a certain affinity for Israel and a liking for Israel, whereas Islamic countries do not garner the same kind of respect. Hence, they have to accuse us of Islamophobia to force us to like them. Does that make it clear, Thunderous?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So just chime in if you have something you want to add.
Sure.
Okay. So what about the oil lobby? He asked. So that's Senator Thomas here. The influence of big oil is far more insidious and far more pervasive than the influence of the Jewish lobby. For oil and influence seep across ideological as well as party lines without public approval or support. Yes?
The first thing I was thinking of is because when you consider the Jewish lobby is for a particular geographical location on Earth. That's it. They have no other agenda, in my perception of the way I've seen American politics. Whereas the Islamic influence is, as that point brings out, when you talk, is insidious and pervasive. To influence, which is something that you're going to be going into maybe in the latter part of this discussion, or maybe in the next discussion when we're talking about other fields of influence that are not necessarily just political.
Correct. Yeah. So understand. Hopefully, guys, this is coming clear to you what actually is happening. There's a lot more going on here than we are aware of. And he said the Jewish lobby isn't in the same league as the general's own lobby, the Pentagon and the defense establishment. So understand, who is the Pentagon and the defense establishment selling the bulk of its weapons to? The Arabs. Where they're making a lot of money. Who would lose a lot of jobs? Who would be hurt if they stopped doing this? So understand, there's a vested financial interest from both oil and arms. Now, the Arab lobby versus AIPAC in brief. AIPAC is domestic money. It is not international lobbying money. It is domestic money raised by American Jews and Christians, including Christian refugees from Lebanon who understand the Islamic threat and agenda, who support Israel. Sunny Sleep says, Obama is a Sunni Christian stranger. How? Yeah, he was into helping Sunni IS. Yeah, I was across there, man. People were scratching their heads wondering about that guy. So, now the reasons include religious and biblical heritage. This is why Americans and Jews in the US and others support Israel. Family heritage. Direct knowledge of the threat to Israel by the Arab countries. So that is AIPAC in a nutshell. Now, since the establishment, so the Arab lobby has worldwide reach. Since the establishment of Israel in 1948, the Arab lobby, in large part, is an anti-Israel lobby and has grown to include defense contractors and former government officials employed by 21 Arab states. Thunderous, people are saying it's difficult to hear you because, yeah, even I was struggling.
I can't do anything more with my microphone than I am. It's been working fine.
I'm going to boost the audio on my side as much as I can without distorting it. But yeah, it was good earlier, but I think there's a bad connection on your mic possibly. So, to continue, I've boosted it to minus 1.5 dB, so let's see. Ishak Ibrahim says, I don't know if you heard this. I heard that sometimes the government of Egypt secretly hire Israeli forces to assist them in fighting terrorists by launching attacks inside Egypt. Look, I can't verify that, but I will tell you this. Let's just say, I don't know, let's say you work for a country called Bananistan, okay? So you're a soldier, maybe in the special forces of Bananistan. And Bananistan, it needs a little bit of practice in this soldiering stuff, right? It needs a little bit of special forces experience. So what happens is the French, let's pick a fictitious country, one that doesn't exist. We'll call it France, or we'll call it, I don't know, let's pick another fictitious group, the SAS, okay? No one's ever heard of them. I just made that up, the SAS from Britain, right? Another fictitious country. They're going into a country to do a mission in, let's pick another fictitious country, Iraq. And what happens is the SAS have plenty of experience, and Bananistan needs to get some experience. So Bananistan says, hey, buddy, how about we do this mission? And, and what they do is the SAS says, okay, here, take our uniforms, take our patches, you guys go do this mission. And Bananistan puts on the SAS uniforms. Never happens. They go do the mission, and they come back and say, awesome, we had some great experience, where can we go next? And then, I don't know, Germans, the GSG 9 says, well, we got a mission in, I don't know, someplace. and then Bananistan puts those little patches on the uniforms, and then off they go. That's just hypothetical. It's entirely, totally hypothetical.